Hi, I'm Moody, feeling moody. It means it's time for a moon message. Today's moon is the waning crescent moon under the astrological sign of Aries. This reading is for Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node Virgo. Forgiveness. Forgiving will benefit relationships. This relationship, it says, a specific one, but Spirit is saying relationships in general, forgiving will benefit relationships. So maybe somebody wants you to forgive them, or you want somebody to forgive you, and that's how it goes, right? We always want to be forgiven, so we need to be prepared to forgive. It allows us to start over, start anew, start afresh, leave the past in the past. So in terms of love, there is a new start for those of you who want to start over. But in order to let the past go, forgiveness is needed here. Okay. All right, so let's look at the past to get an idea of the present. And then let's hear what Spirit has to say about the future. Okay, Spirit, Virgo, the strawberry, moon month, all about love, right? Oop. Here you are. Damn, that's your first card. All right. Self-discoveries. I mean, the Emperor is made up of all the kings and all the queens, right? Because we individually, male or female, carry both masculine qualities as well as feminine qualities, right? So the Emperor, again, that's the powerfulness of them. They know when to use the sword, the wand, the pentacle, or the cup. They're also anointed. This person is chosen. When God gives you that much power, it's because He wants to use you. Okay? He wants to use you. And sometimes it starts right in your immediate circle. The Emperor, followed by the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is resourceful. Okay, right. And those resources come at the most opportune time, right? Right, so God usually supplies the King of Pentacles with a lot of resources so then He can help others. Okay. Yeah. So I don't believe in coincidences, so everyone and every time that we are around someone or something happens, it is for a specific purpose. It is to benefit each other, right? Okay. So now, with the Four of Cups reverse, it's time to maybe help somebody else benefit from your relationship. Okay, Spirit. Right. Okay. One more. One more. Interesting. So, Virgo. Now, we know this can be you, it can be your partner, it can be somebody else, family, friends. But it's impacting you. This is a love brief for Virgo in the month of June. Let me get some water. So the Emperor is here, and Spirit is like, and this is past energy. This is what you experienced in the past. A lot of self-discoveries. You may have discovered how resourceful you are. You may have seen your resources grow. Being responsible, doing the right thing could have led you to an increase. Okay. Or the expectation of one, because the Page of Cups is reversed. Somebody's not really expressing truly how they feel, being honest with their feelings. Okay. Because to be honest, they would have to put themselves in front of the other person and actually communicate and forgive, right? And we are always called to do that. At the center is the star, Aquarius energy, Virgo. Healing a relationship. Forgiveness is a sign of healing. It also allows whatever's going to happen next to benefit from that action. Forgiveness is an action that everybody benefits from, right? Because we each want to be forgiven, and therefore we must forgive. It's just a universal law. And thank God you realize that, because something happened. Something could happen or something just happened, or something presently is getting ready to happen, may have happened, or just happened, or is gonna happen, right? And someone's gonna need your forgiveness, or you're gonna need their forgiveness. It's hard to forgive when you don't forgive yourself. It's hard to love anybody else when you don't love yourself. So everything starts with us, right? Right, Moody. Everything starts with you. You just have to forgive yourself for anything that you may have done, right? You learned a lesson and you move on. Absolutely. And some people you just cannot come to terms with. So you do your best. You still try and remove yourself from that, and you forgive them. You forgive them. Sometimes you can forgive without words, Spirit is saying, right? Because he knows your heart, right? You just decide not to engage negatively, just to remove yourself from any type of negative energy, because it is here. Why? Because this is jealousy or greed, anger. This is energy you can't compromise with. They're just not willing to ever compromise. This is energy that just continuously plays that role. And when there is no compromise, then it's time to just walk on. Yeah, you understand this. And once you accept it and move on, things change quickly. And that's the Emperor. The Emperor, the Star, and the Eight of Wands is accepting the fact that there are some relationships you can heal and others you can't. The objective is to get past the past. You have to forgive them as well as you. that lets you let go of the relationship with a clean slate and move into the future to start over again. That's what I feel like you're doing in love. You're moving into the future, starting over, letting go of a period of tension, right? What else does Virgo need to know? You overcame a negative situation. Actually praying and the Ace of Wands. Taking action, putting the focus back on you. First of all, the Ace of Wands is about what you desire, your desires, your passions, focusing on what you love and or who you love, right? As soon as you did that, everything changed. It's like that is what was needed. Just your change of focus was needed to break down anything that was trying to hold you in the past. Spirit must have read your heart and seen the sincerity. Absolutely. Because the walls came crashing down. And then that was such a big step into the future. Yeah, this is starting over, a fresh start after a period of tension. That's what the Tower represents. And then look, I couldn't help it. The Sun. Leo, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Sag. Aries with the Emperor. Another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be any sign that you're leaving, that you need to forgive, that they need to forgive you. But what's important is as soon as we do that, it's like a breath of fresh air comes. It's like the tide of the water comes over us and washes away that chapter, that cycle. It closes. And then once you come out of the water, it's a fresh start. Hold on, I need more water. It's a fresh start. After a Tower, it's very refreshing, unexpectedly refreshing. It just clears the slate. It cleans away everything and demands a new start. What else, Spirit, does Virgo need to know? That's this new moon coming in Cancer. Talk about family, relationships, a choice. That's that Gemini energy, right? Maybe in terms of the Ace of Wands, we have a choice in terms of what we're going to focus on. Some Virgos are focusing on who they love, what they love. For others, it is what they love in terms of work, money, creativity. And for some, it's both. Look at that. It's both. It's Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy. Right. Spirit just said anything that you're doing, you're filling up your cup, making yourself more valuable. And that's what we have to do when we let go of the past. We then focus on us, and all of our energy is invested in us. I love this. The Queen of Cups is also able to give birth. It's a mother. It's a motherly energy. Who wears their heart on their sleeve, who lets their desires be known. And that's great with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's energy that attracts you. You know, everybody wants to be around a mother that gives good hugs and good advice and love. Yeah, that's the type of energy we're talking about here. But what's important is the cup is extended upwards, meaning filling up your cup, your value. You must feel great, and you're like expansive, wanting it to come in, wanting this new start, right? Not wanting to look back. The Tower broke it apart. The past separated the past from the present, giving you an opportunity to exhale. Look at that. Didn't I say you're going to have the choice Gemini energy? I felt the Lovers, but I was afraid to say it because maybe it wouldn't come up. But you know what? This is that fresh start, because this is a love brief for Virgo. And this is what's coming in. Yes. You make the right choice because you had the Two of Pentacles, which is definitely a choice card here. Should I choose love, or should I choose what I love? Or do I even have to choose? Ooh, you can have them both. Yes, you do have the Sun here, right? You could have both paths. All right, tell me more about love for Virgo in June, this strawberry moon month. You could have both. That's what I'm hearing. You have the Two of Swords. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. Okay. I feel definitely it's hard. Forgiveness is a hard thing, to really just let it go, to not put up a boundary, but yet to be vulnerable, even though it could happen again, because that's how it is in love, right? There's no guarantees you're not going to get hurt. Either way, we're still required to be vulnerable. Wow. And, you know, not everybody wants that. And therefore, you're not sincere, and it's harder to let go of the past. And maybe even something in the present could happen, reverse, to let you see why you needed to let go of the past a while ago. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you won't forgive them for something they've done, and then it happens to you. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. And that Tower is totally unexpected. Like, we don't know what, when, why, how. But when it's time, it happens. Okay. Enlightenment. Get ready. Get ready. You're the Emperor. You're prepared for change. The Star is not only healing, it's hope, faith, and going after your wish fulfillment, what you really want. Never losing sight of that. You don't. And the Sun is always here. Look at all these major arcanas you have. Okay. 4. And they're wonderful ones. The Emperor, the Tower, the Sun, and the Lovers. I love these. Yes, talk about enlightenment. You're looking for something different, new, something that excites you. Someone who matches your energy. Oh, Spirit says a divine soul counterpart. Hold on, let me get some water. A divine soul counterpart. is headed your way. Look for amazing moments and pay attention to synchronicities. Synchronizing numbers like on the clock, or as you're driving on a billboard or something, maybe a license plate. Yeah, you're gonna just synchronicities in general. That's a sign that something new, exciting, adventurous is getting ready to come in. What else for Virgo? Spirit. Twin flame on the bottom of the deck. Didn't fall though. What else? Excuse me. Okay. New love. Just as good. Just as good. This is, you got the lovers here. You obviously forgave in order for things to, this major enlightenment, the sun, the lovers, new love, a new phase in love is beginning. And it started with you, the Queen of Cups. Look at that. It's hard to open our hearts, especially after somebody has hurt us, right? But that's exactly what we're being asked to do here, and that's exactly what's required, to just let the past go and start over, and to get that excitement, that adventure back. And once we take that step, the lovers comes in. A new phase, a new love, the King of Cups, Tower, right? You know? Yeah, Spirit says now is the time to take a chance, Virgo. I don't know where you are. I hope you're not on the fence and that you see already that you gotta forgive and forget. Let go. It's time to take a chance. Spirit says we can't grow in our comfort zone. It's time to step into the unknown, because that's where faith is, right? Because when we don't know, we have to believe in something greater than ourselves and trust in divine. Now's the time, though, for you to go for it, to go forward. I told you what awaits you in love. So let me give you an angel number here. To summarize this, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Virgo, final number 2020. When you see that number in terms of synchronicity, oh, you're the Emperor, the Empress. Why? Because you're very diplomatic, right? You're service-oriented. You're in a renewal spirit. You're very compassionate. And it confirms that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, because you're in tune with Holy Spirit, right? This is also to encourage you to use your talents and gifts, because they will benefit the world. There you go. And your pockets. Remember, you appeared here as the Emperor, and your pockets, the King of Pentacles. I knew it. Spirit's getting ready to bless you, because he wants to use you, right? Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. There you go. Yeah, this person coming in is probably, and I showed you twin flame. Yeah, that's a union. God always uses that union to bless others, to be of service to others. The potential is enormous. This is big. Just for you. Thank you so much for staying. Until the next moon phase, Virgo. Namaste.